Hello everybody, welcome to another video of mine. It's Kemal AA and this is another Chelsea transfer news ready video for you guys, where I'll keep you guys up to date with all the latest news surrounding Chelsea Football Club in the past 24 hours. Some big news that essentially broke last night. Serious developments and publications regarding Kai Havertz. A huge Kai Havertz update for you guys. Not the best update, but obviously I'll keep you guys up to date with all the news. That's why I break everything first on this channel. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification, comment down below your thoughts in the comment section below. And in this video, I'll talk about three main topics. The first one, of course, is the Kai Havertz update. Secondly, Declan Rice and how West Ham won £65 million for their skipper. And I want to speak about Ben Chilwell and the latest regarding him, and as there is a further update on the left-back situation. But before I do get into it, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification, and without further ado, let's get straight into it. And I start off with the dreaded Kai Havertz update. Now, it's broken late last night by none other than the reliable Fabrizio Romano. Here we go, merchant. But he basically provided an update on the Kai Havertz situation. As you can see right now, he was saying that there's never been in any doubt that Havertz will be available for the Europa League. Bayer Leverkusen have asked €100 million for the signature of Kai Havertz. Chelsea always only wanted to offer €80 million, including bonuses and add-ons. There's not been any official bid on the table, but Chelsea and Bayer Leverkusen are now currently in talks, and there has still not been an agreement reached as of yet. Kai Havertz is pushing to leave Bayer Leverkusen. Now, it's no secret that Kai Havertz is desperate for Chelsea. You know, he's already said all the reliable journalists, Angelo Mangiante, Fabrizio Romano, Matt Law, Nizar Kinsella, all of those, you know, the list goes on, they've reported Kai Havertz is desperate for Chelsea. He's keen on CFC. He wants to work under Lampard. He wants to join Timo Werner. You know, it's been evident on the Instagram post. You know, he's been liking all the Chelsea posts, the Timo Werner posts. He wants to come to Chelsea, which is fantastic news for Chelsea fans, myself included, the Chelsea hierarchy, Lampard, etc. It's fantastic news. You know, we want Havertz. Havertz wants us. Purse terms have been agreed. The only problem, the only stumbling block, as Romano's reported, is the fee. Now, what is worrying in my sense is that they want €100 million and we're only willing to offer €80 million. There is still that massive gap in valuation. Obviously, negotiations do work quickly, so let's not be too, you know, downhearted or disheartened. But what I don't find, you know, what doesn't make a logical sense to me in transfer window, you know, how it essentially operates and works is Chelsea wants to give €80 million, but we haven't actually put the offer on the table. You know, Bayer Leverkusen saying, give us €100 million. Chelsea going, no, we'll give you 80. But you haven't put the offer on the table yet. You're just saying, oh, we will. I mean, this doesn't make sense. You have to put the offer in or not. Like, you know, you get what I mean. But yeah, there is that still gap in valuation. Things should progress. Things should accelerate. Now, the only other problem, as Fabrizio Romano has reported, is he will be featuring in their away leg in the round of 16 against Rangers next week. So if he does risk, you know, he's risking injury. If he does get an injury in that game, that does, you know, provide a lot of issues for Chelsea when it comes to that. So, you know, we need to be, you know, be careful. But like I said, I still am very confident, optimistic that this deal will be wrapped up. Chelsea are the front runners for him. We're in pole position. You know, he wants to come to us. Purse terms have been agreed. Contract, documents, paperwork. Things will happen. You know, we're just trying to, you know, save as much money as possible. So it's fine. The deal will happen. You know, transfer window hasn't even started yet. So let's calm down on that front. It will happen. Don't panic. Don't worry. Kai Havertz will definitely be a blue. Now, moving on to what Christian Falk said, it does kind of link in and overlap into what I was reporting on the Kai Havertz update. What I found quite interesting was he basically provided an update on the Chelsea news right now, and of course Jan Oblak. Now, he was saying that the bosses of Atletico Madrid have known for 2 months of the interest from Roman and Chelsea in Jan Oblak, which is quite interesting, the fact that we've been in for him for about a couple of months. He's saying that Atletico doubts that Chelsea can afford both Oblak and Kai Havertz. Therefore, Atletico remains relaxed about the situation. Now, I find this quite hilarious, to be honest. I find this quite funny. I think they're forgetting that our owners are Roman Abramovich, you know, Don Roman. You can't forget that. You can't forget that. Anything's possible when your owner is Roman Abramovich. Don't mess with him. You know, he's part of the Russian mafia. He's an oligarch. Don't mess with him. But joking aside, he does have a point. Obviously, Kai Havertz will be a blue. You know, we're very confident we can get that deal done. He is currently the club's first choice priority, and obviously we are looking for a goalkeeper. And Onana seems the most realistic option, as I mentioned in my live stream last night. Now, with Jan Oblak, he's a dream signing, but the problem is a release clause of €120 million. If you're spending €120 million on Oblak and then a further 80 on Havertz, €200 million on 2 marquee players. Yes, they are world-class elite players that will instantly improve your starting 11. But of course, you run into trouble with FFP despite it being relaxed. You have to, sell off Deadwood, get rid of Kepa, which is not going to be an easy task. So there are a lot of complications. Now, do I think Oblak will happen? No. Is it impossible? No, it isn't. It is possible, but the odds are quite slim. If you ask me for a percentage, I'll probably say about 5 to 10%. But let's move on to the next story. Now let's talk about Ben Chilwell. Now, I kind of briefly touched upon him yesterday in my Chelsea news video, saying that Chilwell has officially handed in a transfer request. And Nizar Kinsella, of course, a Chelsea correspondent, so quite a reliable journalist that is connected to Chelsea, saying that Chelsea remain focused on signing Leicester City's Benjamin Chilwell, but are hopeful that the left back can put pressure on his own club to help make a move to the West London club more straightforward. Now, see, what worries me about this deal is that Lampard is adamant that he wants Chilwell. You have so many left back alternatives. I was even interacting with some of you guys in the comment section. Please leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comments. But I love interacting with you. But regarding Chilwell, Lampard seems adamant he wants Chilwell. Now, we've known for months and months the interest is there. Chelsea want to sign Chilwell, and Chilwell is Lampard's first choice. Everyone knows that. My nan knows that. Now, the issues that we have here is, why are we so adamant on signing him? He's had a very, very poor season, in my opinion, especially to the second half of the season, and also his valuation. Matt Law's already reported yesterday that Leicester City want around 70 to 80 million pounds for him. And yes, he is a good left back. Yes, he is 23 with top high potential. He suits Lampard's system. But you are spending an extortionate amount of money for a player that's not at the top of his game as of yet. You are risking it. He has to improve a lot in his game, and you've got other alternatives that are at the fraction of a price that, in my opinion, are better at this current moment in time. You're looking at Nicolas Tagliafico from Ajax, Alex Telles from Porto. Even got like Kaya and Grimaldo that Chelsea haven't even looked at, that, in my opinion, are far superior left back options for a fraction of the price. So I don't understand why he's so adamant for him. Like I said, I'm not saying Ben Chilwell is not a good player. He is a good player, but I think that he has to improve a lot of his game, and I think there are just better options for a cheaper price. And of course, if you are signing a Tagliafico for a fraction of price, that further money that would have been spent on Chilwell can be used in other areas such as goalkeeper and centre back, etc. But like I said, what's worrying me is that Lampard is adamant he wants him. They're focused, as Nizar Kinsella is reporting, focused on signing him. The only way I see this realistic is obviously Chelsea don't want to pay anywhere near that valuation. They want to pay around 45 to 50 million pounds tops. There's a massive big valuation. If Ben Chilwell forces the move, hands in transfer request, speaks to the Leicester City's chief executive owners, and Chelsea are really keen on signing Chilwell, then I see it potentially materialising. However, if he doesn't hand in transfer request or doesn't force a move, I don't see how Leicester City would budge. But that is just my thoughts, opinions. And also, leave me your thoughts, opinions. Would you take Chilwell? Is Chilwell your first choice left back? If not, who is your first choice left back? But moving on to the final story of this video, let's speak about Declan Rice. Now, it was reported once again by Nizar Kinsella, obviously writes for goal.com, saying that West Ham are now increasingly considering player sales this summer due to a poor financial outlook amid the continuing of the coronavirus pandemic. Ideally, they want to keep Chelsea target Declan Rice, but they may reconsider later in the summer. Now, it was reported by various publications and reliable outlets that West Ham are keen to, they basically put £65 million price tag on Declan Rice's head. Chelsea, of course, long-term interest in him. He used to be a Le Cobham graduate, really close Mason Mount. He's keen on Chelsea. He's already declared his interest that he would like to move to Chelsea one day. He would like to play alongside Mason Mount, and of course, the project that we're under Lampard, the vision and the philosophy that we're trying to go in, the direction we're trying to move in, it's very appealing to top players. Now, of course, Declan Rice would love to come to Chelsea. Again, personal terms would never be an issue, but it's the price. Now, what may say Chelsea in favour is, as the report Nizar saying, West Ham are in financial trouble. They've got players on extremely high wages, astronomical wages. They may need to offload players to help them financially, and Declan Rice could be one, despite him being their talisman, their skipper, and he's by far West Ham's best player. £65 million is too much in my opinion. I think £40 to £50 million is more of a realistic price tag. I think £65 million is too expensive. There's other targets in other positions, or in his position, that are cheaper and better. But again, Declan Rice is young, 21 years of age, very, very high ceiling, world-class potential, strong physical, Prem experience, leadership qualities that, that's not easy to find, really good technical ability. But I think £65 million is a bit too expensive for Declan Rice. But what do you guys think? Do you think that is a good price for Rice, or do you think that, again, you agree with me and think that, £40 to £50 million is right for Declan Rice? And do you even want Declan Rice? Would you rather a different, deep line playmaker? Leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. But I'm going to wrap up this Chelsea transfer video for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and please smash that like button. It really helps out the growth of this channel, really helps out my channel, so please smash that like button. But I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.